Welcome back for another San Diego monthly market update. The spring home selling season is underway, so let's check out how it's going so far. We'll take a look at what's happened over the past few weeks, and then we'll zoom out to look at year-over-year trends. So Eric, what's going on out there?
It's crazy. I mean, everybody was talking at the end of last year, last fall, how things were falling apart, and then as we headed into 2023, the market picked back up again, and we really have seen an acceleration of just about every metric here, although on a smaller scale than we've been seeing in the past, because there's just not as many homes for sale, and there's not as many transactions happening. But
well, let's check out the February to March changes.
Right. So February to March, we had a 20% increase in new listings, which was good.
We needed that.
We needed it. At the same time, though, the number of homes for sale continues to decline because pending sales are picking up steam as well. So there's still a lack of homes for sale, and every home is drawing, lots of attention. Every listing,
for the most part.
For the most part,
they're sadly overpriced or there's some other problem.
Yeah, and every other problem pretty much comes right back to overpriced. So if your listing is overpriced, like any other market, I mean, this has always been true. There's always those people that say, well, anything will sell right now. It's not true. If you don't price it properly, it won't.
If you price it well, it will sell. Sorry to steal your line, but
no, that's been my
true.
line. Yes. So 20% increase in new listings, 14% increase in pending sales, 34.3% Union Tribune increase in closed sales. So,
and you're calling out UT because I think it was in January they ran an article about how closed sales had plummeted. Well, let's see if they're going to talk about this.
I don't know. They're all about the gloom and doom. So the number of homes for sale is down about 1%, and then the median price. I mean, look at this, up 5.8, almost 6% in 1 month. So hello 2022 all over again, except I think it was more drastic in 2022, and I don't see how it can continue like this. We said this at the beginning of 22. These types of monthly increases, when you're talking about 4 or 5% a month, is completely unsustainable, and it can't keep going like that. You can't have prices growing that quickly and still have a viable market, month after month. So we'll see what happens there, but right now it's on the rise.
Should we check out the year-over-year trends?
Let's check it out.
All right, let's switch this on over.
Okay. So yes, we've got the last 3 Marches here, new listings, attached homes here, detached homes here. So similar scenario where we had, this many new listings in 21 and 22, and now here you are in 2023.
Can we go down to the long chart? I know I'm always hassling you to look at the long chart.
Yes, the long chart. So yes, the number of new listings here is at its lowest point in the last.
This chart starts at 2012.
Yeah, so it's 10 years worth of data here. So definitely the lowest number of new listings in a March, at least for the past 10 years. And then year to date, we're off about roughly the same amount, a little less, but year to date looks similar. Just so much more new listing activity in the past 2 years than there is this year. And we could go into all the various reasons why. However, it doesn't matter as much as just the fact that it is right now. So with that, I guess we move along here to pending
sales.
Yes, pending sales. So again, 2021, 22, and 23. And you would say, oh my God, pending sales are off by 36% from last year. Well, they are, but as you saw, so are new listings.
There's less stuff to buy.
Right. It's just an overall contracted market. And again, this is the lowest number of pending sales that we've seen on this long chart here in 10, 10 years. 10 was the number I was looking for there.
Somewhere between 9 and 13.
Yeah, somewhere. But yeah, it's a low, it's a sort of, it's a robust market in that prices are increasing and there's
places are moving.
It's just a lot less of it overall. Volume.
Volume.
That's the word I'm looking for. Volume is lower. So then again, closed sales, yes, down 32% from last year. And yes, the lowest number of closed sales here on the long chart in the last 10 years. And according to the Union Tribune, January was the lowest in 30 some years.
I think they were right too.
Yeah,
we look back.
Right.
Yeah, it was low. It was.
There's just less people selling their homes right now. And I said I wasn't going to get into why, but I mean, for lack of any better explanation, if you had a 2.7% mortgage, would you trade in your house for a 6.5% mortgage? Probably not.
And people do because, they have to move. They have different various life changes that, require them to move. So people still are moving, but not as much.
That's a good point. It's the casual mover that is out of this market. And we would see a lot of this in years past. Folks would come to us and say, well, we're living in this condo and we'd really just like more space, so let's sell it and buy.
Or we don't like our neighbors, so we want to move.
Right. It just, these sort of more casual moves that aren't driven by major life events. And those are more, it's not all of that with new listings, but, it's pared down to mostly that combined with a few others. But you've got your major reasons now. You've got your death, divorce, job transfer, retirement, these kinds of things that are driving sales right now versus just, hey, I want a bigger place or I want a smaller place or I don't like my neighbors. So that's closed sales. And then median price is down 3.5% on the detached homes from this time last year. However, like we told you, it's up almost 6% from February to March. So median price is climbing again, and it's got a little ways to go to get back to the high point of 2022 when the median price of a detached home hit $1 million. And I forget what the combined median was, but I'm sure it's in all these numbers here somewhere.
We've got a bit of a roller coaster going on now.
Yeah, it is a bit of a roller coaster. I mean, we picked up 2023 basically where we started in 2022 with regard to the median price in San Diego County, and then it picked up a little bit of steam from January to February, and then a lot more from February to March. So will it keep going? Will it flatten out? I don't know. But as long as you have more people out there trying to buy homes than you have homes being listed, it's going to keep going up.
Well, a lot of this is going to depend on interest rates too. Do you think we should switch over to that slide now? Because interest rates have sunk a bit lately. I wouldn't say they've dropped, dramatically like some people are saying, but they've trended down a bit.
Sure, they're trending down right now, which is good.
I'm going to move us over here so everybody can see this Freddie Mac chart.
Great.
Here, I'll even resize us a little
smaller.
bit. There we go. Yeah, everybody check out this Freddie Mac chart.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
So yes, you'll see major news outlets using descriptive words like tumble and plummet and things like that. I mean, mortgage rates have come down a lot from the middle of last year when we kind of peaked out around 7.1 on average nationally, and now we're at 6.28. It has been lower at times this year, so we're still not as low as we've seen in 2023, but we're lower than it has been. So it's it's making things a little easier. You got a few more buyers in the marketplace because of it. And then you have all these California down payment assistance programs that are pushing people into the market right now too, but those are drying up.
I've heard word on the street is that money is gone right now. They're looking at getting more of it,
But frankly, that's not what we need in the market right now is more buyers. What we need are more sellers, and we've got to stop this wild oscillation because it really confuses people. But that's just not how it is in Southern California. You look over the last 100 years, it's boom and bust and boom and bust. And
that's how we do it.
That's how we do it here in California, at least in Southern California and probably in the major metros up north as well. It's not like the Midwest where, you know, the chart looks like the Nebraska sandhills, where it's just a nice gentle rolling over a 10-year period. We have a lot of sharp ups and downs, and that's what's happening.
All right, well, we're good for now?
I'd say so.
Okay, thank you everyone for watching. We'll be back next month with another update. And if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, leave us a message in the comments. We love to respond to your comments. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.